Ya empezamos con tu programa Sonríe, Sueña, Ama y Vive con Nathaly Sanchez.
Nathaly Sanchez.
Un show lleno de entrevistas, divertido y que te abre las puertas a conocer más gente de nuestra comunidad. Sonríe, sueña, ama y vive con Nathaly Sanchez.
Nathaly Sanchez.
¡Empezamos!
Hello dear friends and welcome back to our show. My name is Nathaly Sanchez and this is 318 Latino. Today we have a special guest that is going to talk to us about a big event going on September 12th, the Bossier Night Market. But before we go with him, we'll go to our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Todos los sábados son sábados de pulga en el Bossier City Farmer Market en el estacionamiento del Pier Bossier Mall. Sí, Bossier tiene su propio tianguis en la mañana de 9 a 1, docenas de puestos que ofrecen verdura fresca, comida y artesanía. Y en la noche de 4 a 9, esto se pone mejor con más de 160 puestos ambulantes. Lo convierten en la pulga nocturna más grande de Arklatex. La entrada es libre y no se cobra estacionamiento. Nos vemos cada sábado en la pulga en el Bossier City Farmer Market. ¡Los esperamos!
Well, welcome back. Like I said, our sponsor, Chris Graham with Bossier Night Market is here today, and we're going to talk about this special event that we have going on September 12th. Is that right, Chris? Thank you and welcome back.
That's correct. Thanks for having me. Yeah, September 12th is the Bossier Night Market. We're really happy to bring this event back to the area.
And tell us, what is it?
Well, of course, like you said, September 12th. It is actually one of the largest one-day vendor events in the whole southern United States. It's
wow.
We'll have about 150 vendors spaced out, social distancing and so forth. It's outdoors, so it's open air. You can wear your mask if you want, or it's optional. You can come on out, and it's a free event to attend. We'll have about, like I said, 150 vendors. We'll have close to a dozen food trucks. There'll be children's activities. It's free admission. It's free parking, and it's located at Pier Bossier Mall. In the south parking lot, although I don't need to tell you that because you'll be able to find it.
And there's a lot of signs.
Oh yeah, we'll
everywhere.
Have lots of signs, and like I said, it's very large. You can't miss it. It's on the I-20 side, but you just park, you just walk right up. It's handicap accessible. It's from 4 to 9 p.m. September 12th, which of course is Saturday evening, and should be a good event. A little cooler weather in the evening, and we're really looking forward to it.
And let's just make sure so everybody understands we're still having the day night market, the day market.
That's correct. We're all, no matter what you hear, what you see, we are always having the morning Bossier Farmers Market.
Right.
That's 9 to 1.
Sure.
There at the mall. So that's going to be there that day, and then we tear down, and then we recreate ourselves, and we're the Bossier Night Market that night. So the farmers market is traditional goods, homemade, handmade, fruits and vegetables, good homegrown stuff, and then the night market is everything. I mean, it's all kinds of wonderful foods, and of course tacos and tamales and things like that. A lot of handmade crafts. We'll have several mask vendors out there, making their homemade masks. You can get custom ordered stuff, and of course, again, food trucks, Cajun cuisine. We have over a dozen local boutiques out there. Some of them have their own trailers, so their own little mini stores out there. A lot of stuff to see and do.
You can't miss it. It's only one day, and it's September 12th, and it runs from 4 to 9. And we're going to talk about all these nice vendors. Like he said, it's going to be some food. It's going to be boutiques, I read too.
Several boutiques, almost a dozen. Boutiques, clothing, monogramming, just literally anything and everything you've seen somewhere else, it will be there on September 12th.
You have about how many vendors so far?
We have 150.
See, usually they have around 60 in the morning, but now they're even doubling.
Oh yeah, doubling and tripling, and some of them even have 2 and 3 booths. So you'll be able to shop. It's comfortable. Again, it's in the parking lot. It's open air. Plenty of room for social distancing, but we will be handing out free masks if anybody wants one.
Okay, great.
There's going to be hand washing stations throughout, hand sanitizer everywhere. The vendors are going to be taking care and cleaning their booths and stuff like that. So it should be a good, safe experience. Like I said, we'll have some kids' activities, some balloons, and things like that, and live music, live entertainment, and which we have some of those at the morning market, but again, we're really putting it all out there for the evening of September 12th.
And live music too.
Live music. It's going to be a good time.
Guys, I love bringing Chris over here because he always brings the best events around here. And the one thing that I really admire about you, Chris, you always think about the family. You just mentioned that it's going to be a family environment.
We do, yeah. We try to make the events where, sure, there may not be this or that, or big carnival type rides, but they're free to get in.
Right.
We want everybody to be able to attend. Of course, there'll be plenty of things to, drink out there, shaved ice and lemonade, and you're a fan of the homemade soap, of course, and just literally, you'll have all your farmers and stuff still there, but then we're going to add a whole new element at night. So it really is, and they're all lit up. A lot of the booths are lit up with Christmas lights.
Oh.
So it really is cool just to walk around and look. It's in an evening setting, so that all the vendors bring their own lights, and it's really just cool to look. It's a good atmosphere. It's really nice. Nice and safe. We'll have Bossier PD on hand.
Yes, of course, all the time. Yes, and I love that. And like you said, everybody's really practicing social distancing because I am part of that too. And I love the way that he set up the sanitizing area, like anybody that wants to eat food there. And we have a lot of food vendors. Tell us a little bit about that, because I know some of people are going to be getting out of work and
if I were to tell you my perfect evening at the night market, it would be get there early, eat, shop a lot, eat some more.
We can do that.
And there's a lot of finger food. A lot of food you can take it to go. You can get it in a styrofoam container if you want to eat it at home. We will have some tables and sitting areas. The food trucks will bring their own their little mini restaurants, so to speak, out. And again, we're going to make sure that all.
Can you mention some of them, Chris?
Absolutely.
So people know and we'll
have Johnny Tamale. We'll have Shiver Shack food truck. We'll have Garçon de Bayou.
Okay.
We're going to have a couple of barbecue vendors out there.
Oh, wow. Great.
Fried fish, Cajun food. Wonder Stick will be out there and get an ice cream cone.
Sure.
Like I said, fresh squeezed lemonade. Several taco tamale vendors, which is what we normally do in the mornings. Barbecued beef, things like that. We'll have some home cooking out there, a few tents and things. Kettle corn is another big one that everybody likes to get at these events. Just load up on kettle corn, and that's one of those I take home and just eat. Eat until I fall asleep.
Yes.
But no, it really should be a lot of fun. And again, there's plenty of room for people to walk around. You can stay your 6 feet apart if you need to. And we're widening the aisles. We're spacing out the vendors so that it does help everyone. Allow them the option to social distance if they want to. So.
Sure, and you'll be there till 9 o'clock, so they have time to walk around and
that's
do
right.
everything.
Eat twice. I always say eat twice. You're going to regret it.
And it's okay if you shop twice too. It's fine.
That's
right?
true. And we mentioned it's at the mall, so
Yes.
the mall's open. It's air conditioned. So it's like, oh, it's so hot, but. The mall's right there. It's air conditioned, it's clean, and you can go in there and cool off and shop in there and come back out and kind of recharge your batteries if you want to. But as we get into September, the evenings cool off a little.
Yes.
Shouldn't be any trouble.
And it will be a good time with the family. It really will. And restrooms are accessible, so they're actually right there too.
Do we have time for me to mention something I just thought of that's kind of
Go
special?
ahead, throw it in.
We're going to be giving away 300 shopping bags full of vendor coupons and everything, and these bags are sponsored by 318 Realty and Tubs by Grubs.
Oh, sure.
And, they'll be on both sides, so you get a pretty heavy-duty shopping bag, reusable, washable, things like that, and we're going to fill it with all kinds of goodies. So the first 300 people that get there after 4, don't come there early expecting that, 4 o'clock on, we'll be giving out these 300 free bags to them.
Okay, guys, don't miss this great opportunity.
Yeah.
I want one too. I'm going to be there 4 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll be back. We're going to a short commercial, and then we'll back and we have some more information about all the vendors. And also, if you would like to be part of this Bossier Night Market as a vendor, we'll have that information too. We'll be back.
318 Latino por internet desde Shreveport.
¿Quieres comprar, vender o rentar una casa o propiedad? Diamond Realty te puede ayudar. Nosotros estamos de tu lado en el proceso y hablamos tu idioma. Soy José Rivera Sanz, agente de bienes raíces de Diamond Realty. Será un gusto ayudarte.
Obtén un diploma de asociado o una certificación en Southern University at Shreveport. Ellos te ofrecen becas y planes de pago. Tienen consejeros hispanos que te ayudan y entienden tus necesidades. Y está aquí en Shreveport. Visítalos. susla.edu.
Envíos de dinero, carne fresca, pan dulce, comida preparada y todos sus productos favoritos los encuentra en El Novillo, en la 2242 Barksdale Boulevard, en Bossier City.
Hola, yo soy el abogado José Sánchez. Ya sea accidentes de auto o de trabajo, muerte injusta o inmigración. Como inmigrante, yo entiendo.
Hola, soy Dr. Roderick Loud.
Por años, el dentista Rory K. Loud ha atendido a nuestra comunidad hispana con precios económicos. Se especializan en coronas, extracciones, limpiezas, rellenos, blanqueado de dientes, cuidado de caries, reparaciones completas y parciales. Rory K. Loud, 2701 Frederick Street en Shreveport.
Desde Shreveport, 318 Latino.
Yes, we are back, and we're back with my friend Chris Graham. I'm always happy, like I said, to have him here because he always brings great events for the family and for the community. He's always helping the community, but one way to help the community too is having all these people, all these vendors. We said it last time, if you shop local, we can help those families that bring their goodies to sell.
That is a very good point, 100% accurate.
Thank you, Chris.
When you spend money locally or at these events, these vendors are local small businesses. They're
Right.
mom and pop, and you can tell when you see them. You know, they don't have fancy name tags and uniforms and all that. You know, the money you spend there literally goes to support them, which in turn supports our local economy. And then they spend that money at other places, and it just helps us stay strong as a community. And they pay taxes, so those taxes go into our local tax fund. And if they're getting money from there, they're not as likely to raise our taxes somewhere else. So it actually helps our area in several different ways. It's good to get out, socialize, kind of meet your neighbor. You know, we talked about, you know, masks are optional because it is an outdoor event. Social distancing will be easy to accomplish.
And with the government advising that we don't have that many gatherings with a lot of people, this is a good place because just like he mentioned a while ago, he's going to have open spaces. He's going to try to space out the vendors so you have enough space to move around and you move your whole family around.
Yeah.
So.
And like I said, you can wear them. We'll have many mask vendors there, so you can come out and get you a new one if you want to. Everybody's got their, you know, special masks they wear for every occasion, every outfit now. So we'll have a lot of those there, a lot of good food, seating areas. It'll be well lit, you know, safe. It's out there at the mall. We'll have extra security just to make sure. And it's really easy to just park, walk right up. You know, it's handicap accessible. Oh, it's a pet friendly. So you can bring your pet. Make sure, you know, you got a nice short leash on them because there's other people and other pets around.
Yes.
But you're welcome to bring that. But no, it really is a good way for everybody to get out and stretch their legs. You know, if you get there from 4 to 7, you know, you can get a little bit of sunshine, you know, good vitamin D, you know, antioxidants and so forth. So and some good food. You know, we'll still have some produce there and things like that you can buy, even though it is a anything goes kind of night market. So.
And guys, if you don't have time to shop around and go around, you can just order food. Order food, stop by, pick it up, take it home.
You would be surprised how many of the local businesses like the lemonade tent or Shiver Shack or the pizza place, you can literally call their number, go online and order, and then you get a text message and you just walk right up and pick up your pizza or whatever.
That's right. Yeah.
So there's a lot of them that have that technology today. If you wanted to call ahead and then, you know, have your food ready when you get there. But we do encourage people to come out and hang out. I mean, spend 2 or 3 hours walking around. The one thing that makes me a little sad is people will go, oh, I didn't see that booth or I didn't find him. And it's like, you really need to go. And again, they're nice and wide spaces. So if you're walking in the middle of the aisle looking over here, then, I mean, you might miss something. So you kind of need to, you know, go check everything out. It's a good date night. We'll have, like I said, over a dozen boutiques out there. bringing everything, and they're hurting too. So
yes,
I guarantee you're going to see some sales out there because these folks really want to get rid of some inventory, and we'll have a couple of ATMs on site, so you can easily just swipe your card out there. All the vendors take cash, and most accept credit cards and debit cards.
So see, there's no excuse.
No excuse.
No excuse to come out there and shop around and support our locals. And Chris, let's talk about, you are also going to be there because you also sell your products. Share
That
with
is
us.
correct. We will have the man-made soap booth out there. So that's kind of how a lot of this started. Is there was nowhere for me to set up on a weekly basis. So we created the Bossier Farmers Market, and of course I'm a vendor there as well as the manager. And then it was like, we need to do something in the evening. So then this evolved. So I'll be out there selling soap, and we'll have I think we're up to like 35 different varieties and scents. Of course, I'm always out of something. I can't keep up with everything. But we'll have bath bombs, beard oil, CBD oil, things like that. So all kinds of stuff for people to get and shop at. And right next to us will be like the sponsor booth where you can get those 300 free.
Okay, so look for him, so
Yeah.
and you recognize him. He'll always wear his shirt.
It's going to be a different probably color. It'll be orange or yellow or green, but and I have a backup shirt. If everybody finds me too easy, I'll put on a dark shirt where nobody can find me. But I'll be right there by the live entertainment, so you'll be able to hear where I'm at. The music will be.
Now let me tell you, this is one of the largest night market around the Arctic, right?
It's actually Louisiana's first night market, so it's a very unique thing. It's the largest one-day vendor event in the southern United States. So it's an empty parking lot, and then we put it all out there, and then when we're gone, we pick everything up, including the trash, and you'd never know we were there.
Yes, it's very cool.
It's pretty cool. It's really unique, so we don't spend a lot of money and things like that. I mean, the vendors bring their own tents. They're all hardworking, small families, and that's why the event's free. We want you to be able to, instead of paying $10 or $5 to get in, we want you to spend that money in the event, and help support local.
Yes, and I also want to talk about something very special to me and to 318 Latino. We have some Hispanic vendors there too, like the tacos, M&M tacos.
That's correct.
And they're handmade tortillas.
Yes.
And it's been such a good.
They are delicious too. I think they do 5 tacos for $10. You're going to want to spend $20 at that booth. It is really good. You can feed the whole family M&M tacos, and like you said, they're pressing their own tortillas right there on site, and then doing and cooking them up, and it's really good. You can smell it from a ways away. But in Guacamaya products, they got their green sauce, and empanadas, and little cheese sticks, and they always have a dessert or two, like a special.
And they'll be next to the tacos, next to we're all close right there. So
correct. And Go Meals, they'll have tamales. So there is. If you're familiar with the morning farmers market, when you get there at night, those vendors will still be in the same spot.
That's right.
Literally, I mean, these people are going to get up at 4 a.m., they're going to work the farmer's market, and then they're going to stay set up, and then they'll be there for the night market until 9 o'clock when they tear down. And I mean, there's going to be some deals. They're not going to want to go home with anything. You need to get out there and spend some money. But you mentioned that, handmade goods, of course, tacos, tamales, a couple of tamale vendors, and barbecued beef, pizza, a lot of Cajun cuisine, Filipino, just all kinds of stuff. Barbecue. I mean, anything that you can imagine in one of these, we'll have a version of it. Some will have burgers and chicken. I mean, there's stuff for the kids, and cotton candy, popcorn, kettle corn, popcorn, cotton candy. Just all kinds of stuff, and it should be a really good time.
And of course, you can shop for your groceries, vegetables and fruits.
Well, you basically can, you better shop for fruits and vegetables, jams and jellies, of course, salsa, honey. We'll have a few honey vendors, seasonings, local barbecue seasonings and things like that, and really everything from signs and billboards to vinyl to etched glass. I mentioned soap earlier, and I'm looking down because I'm thinking. I mean, once I start thinking, it's
I've seen birdhouses too for.
Well, a lot of handmade goods. We'll have a few local artists out there, like actual brush paint artists out there. You know, so we'd love the art community to come out and take a look at that, and we'll have a Cajun axe throwing out there. So we'll have an axe throwing trailer. That's a lot of fun. And for $5, you can't beat that. To go out and throw axes with the family or get a picture with the family at the Target, so it should be good. It should be a lot of fun,
And we also have things for treats for dogs, is that right?
Oh yeah, we'll have a dog treat vendors, and they'll have clothes, and we'll have a few nonprofits out there, so you can talk to them and maybe get involved in your community other ways. Like I said, we have 318 Real Estate and Tyler's Back Rubs, and we do have some we'll call them more retail type businesses coming out too, and maybe a local politician or two. We'll see.
Yes, we have a few surprises for you guys. And if you would like to mark your calendars, you can add or like your Facebook page.
Yeah, it's Bossier Night Market, and if you're interested, the vendor spaces are pretty much full.
So I need to
but like get in there quick. We'll do what we can to try to squeeze a few more in if we have to. But
try to never turn anybody down.
It's a big event, so we have a lot of interest months and months beforehand. So the week of the event is spent planning and who's going here, and we want to make it fair for everybody. It's a nice balanced market. We don't want too much or too little of anything. So that's kind of tough the last week, but we definitely want them to check it out on Facebook. There's a big Facebook event. They can find us. They can email us. Come to the farmer's market that morning, go home, take a nap, recharge, and come to the Bossier Night Market September 12th.
And it's not very expensive to sign up either. And it's probably going to be very worth it because, and if y'all want to do it night and day, they can do that too, right? If they want to sell during the day and also come back at night.
Oh, sure, yeah. And then they can stay in the same spot all day.
And it's going to be worth it. There's a lot of people that
go in the mall, cool off. It's air conditioned, restrooms and all that, and then come back out and hang out at the night market.
I know. Well, Chris, they can find him at Bossier Night Market, and also you have, like I said, that he has an event made on social media, which is Facebook, and you can like it so you won't forget it. Mark your calendars, and thank you very much for being here. Anything else you would like to share with us? I'm always happy to have you here.
That's a lot of information. Just go back and watch this one more time to make sure you got everything.
Yes.
But check out the webpage and Facebook. We do have everything listed there, and of course y'all's page. So.
Thank you.
Yeah,
yes.
thank you.
Please like 318 Latino. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube also, so you can watch this and other important videos about our events in our community. Thank you for helping, for supporting our community, for supporting our vendors out there.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank you for being part of 318 Latino.
Thanks for helping us get the word out. You guys are awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Well, Chris Graham with Graham Events. And my name is Nathaly Sanchez. We'll see you next time.
Sonríe, sueña, ama y vive con Nathaly Sanchez.
Nathaly Sanchez.